Wagwan beautiful people, welcome once again to another episode of Cooking with Nino. So right here today I've got for you Jamaica's national dish. I'm going to be preparing the infamous Ackee and Saltfish. And as you can see, we have all the ingredients all laid out. Right now for my roast breadfruit that I've got, I'm fixing up some Jamaican national dish, the Ackee and Saltfish. So I'm getting all my vegetables ready for my Ackee and Saltfish. I got my assortment of peppers, got my onions, got garlic, I've got some tomatoes, and I've got some, let me not forget, I've got some fresh thyme leaves. All right, and of course we cannot forget the Scotch bonnet pepper. Watch out. Cannot forget the Scotch bonnet. Have to have it. So what I've done here, guys, I've got my salted cod here, which comes to us from the east coast of Canada, and it's got a bone end. So what I've done is I soaked this overnight in some hot water, allow the skin to be removed from the saltfish itself. The next morning, after soaking it for a whole night, I boil it in some water. What I would have to do is you'd have to boil it, throw the water off, boil it a couple of times. This way you extract a lot of the salt off of there. Once it reaches to a texture that is palatable, you start taking it apart, and this is what you end up with. And this is the saltfish that you're going to be mixing with your ackee and all your assorted peppers and garlic and onions and Scotch bonnet and thyme, and it is going to be lovely.
Ackee is Jamaica's national fruit and the star of our famous dish, Ackee and Saltfish. It grows on trees in bright red pods that must be opened naturally on their own before you pick them. Inside is a soft, buttery yellow flesh that tastes uniquely Jamaican. But the most important part about ackee is that it should never be eaten from an unopened pod. If the fruit isn't naturally opened, it can be very toxic. But when it's prepared properly, though, ackee is safe, delicious, and truly Jamaica's national dish.
So what we're going to be doing, we got a pot back here with a little hot water. Because the ackee's in a tin, if we sit in the tin, we want to actually bring it up to temperature before we add it to our other ingredients. So we just kind of let it sit in the water for maybe about 30 seconds, and we drain the water off because we don't want it to get too soggy. We want to keep it as firm and as together as possible. We've got all the peppers and onions and garlic, thyme, Scotch bonnet all cooked up here. Now I've got my codfish all taken apart, washed, soaked overnight, and we're just going to pour that in there. Just give it a stir. I'm going to be pouring ackee in the boiling water. Pour it out in the boiling water just to bring it back up to temperature. Ackee right over. Crushed black pepper. good people, is Jamaica's national dish, Ackee and Saltfish. We're gonna get the breadfruit all peeled, sliced, and ready to fry them because that's gonna be the magic. So right here, people, you got the finished product. You got my fried breadfruit after it's been roasted. Now it's nice and golden brown. The Ackee and Saltfish, Jamaica national dish, and some plantain, some fried plantain on the side. I'm just about to dig in and check it out. Just get a little bit of the plantain, or the fried breadfruit. National dish indeed. National dish.
Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.